Allow yourself in this moment to just notice your body, where it is in space. Notice your mind. See if you can allow the back spine to lengthen tall, and think of the back of the neck as growing, the crown of the head sort of holding up the ceiling so that you have a little support in your back spine as you're nice and tall. And we're not stiff. We're somewhat dignified is the word I love to use in the back body, but the front body, the belly, the heart, the shoulders, the arms are soft. Your hands resting on your thighs, your legs and feet on the floor, hip distance apart. You're forward on your chair, you're not leaning. This is not meditation. Mindfulness meditation is not sleeping practice, it's an awake practice. And we want to spend the next time together really being conscious. And you might allow your eyes to close if that's available to you, and simply focus your attention on purpose, without any judgment, to the air traveling in and out of your nostrils. That's just a given in our practice. And just be aware of this moment. As I open today's class with a quote from Thich Nhat Hanh. He is the Zen Buddhist monk who is revered for his peace activist work all over the world. People should learn how to just be there doing nothing. It's not so easy to just be. If you can be happy, relaxed, and smiling when you're not doing something, you are quite strong. Doing nothing brings about the quality of being, which is very important. So doing nothing is actually something. And just take those words in and think about where you are right now. Your attention is on the air, the breath, and you're noticing that you are breathing. The air is traveling in the nostrils and out the nostrils. And you can say things like, breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Just a prop of a sort to help us focus and stay focused. So as you settle into your position, noticing your body, notice where your thoughts are. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do about them. There's no striving in the breathing. It's just breathing. You're not changing anything. You're not judging your thoughts. You're just noticing. And return to the breath for our first moments of practice. Just being and accepting that just being is actually something. And as you acclimate to the being, to the stillness, to perhaps a sense of peacefulness, let's bring our attention to our ears, to what sounds are coming at us. Maybe you're in a very quiet place. Maybe there's sound from the room or the place that you're in. Maybe there's sound from outside. Maybe your body is making sound. We're going to explore attending to sound as it enters our realm of experience. When we are still and just in the being of ourselves, it's easier to recognize that there's always sound going on. There's always vibration in the universe. From inside our bodies, from the atmosphere, from the environment. So as we begin this journey today, just notice for the next few moments, what is the sound that you're hearing? What sounds might be present and where they're coming from? And if you're interpreting sound as an active process, sometimes the quiet also has a sound. Gently turning your focus to what's coming at you, to the doors of your ears. If sound or hearing is a challenge for you, as it can be, particularly as we get older, my left side is very compromised because of many years ago, I was diagnosed with a benign tumor, acoustic tumor, which impaired some of my hearing. And I've become very sensitive to sound and hearing and listening. And that in itself is a wonderful, interesting exercise to notice what I'm not hearing or what I might not be hearing and what is going on inside my head. And indeed, I do have sound inside my ear on that side. So becoming super sensitive to the sounds of the body. Can you hear your heartbeat? Can you feel the blood coursing through your veins? Do your legs have a sound? Do your shoulders have a sound? Can you loosen your shoulders? Is there rumbling in your belly? Can you loosen your belly? Does your head have a sound? The muscle of the brain inside the skull. Do the thoughts feel like sound? And what is that sound? What is the sound of a thought? Or thoughts? Or silence? What is, as that famous song said, the sound of silence? Explore in our next moments of practice what that is for you in this moment of here now. Always rechecking your body to make sure that you're upright and dignified, planted, grounded, soft in the front, and nice and tall in the back. is the sound or sounds that you've become aware of something you can feel? Can you feel the sense of vibration that happens when an object or the heart or something outside makes a sound? Do you feel it or do you think it? It is a thought process. Or is it simply, as Jon Kabat-Zinn says, is it simply entering the doors of your ears? And as we sit and become more quiet, a little bit more still in both the body and the mind, perhaps explore faraway sound now, not just the close-in sound that's readily available, but the faraway sound, the sound of the outside of wherever you might be, or if you are outside, expanding into nature. What is the sound that a tree makes? Or a flower? Or the sky? Or the clouds? Or a bird? Or your pet? What sound does the wind make? The rain? The thunder? The lightning? Does the heat outside have a sound? Or the cold? Or the falling leaves? Or the wet pavement? Or your shoes walking? Can you see a sound? What color is the sound? You can always invent a place. If there's no sound happening that you're particularly aware of in this moment, you can create a space. You can find your refuge and create the sounds that you'd like to hear. That's always a very peaceful way to meditate, to take yourself on a journey in your place of refuge, that special place that only you can go to. And that brings you a sense of wonder and grace. Exploring the sounds. And of course, we always return to the breath. If any of this is too challenging, on any given day, we don't know what we're going to find. And if there's resistance, we just go with it. Just be with it. Don't resist the resistance. And now see if you can notice whether the sounds that you're aware of have a feeling. Are they pleasant, unpleasant, or just neutral? Does it cause you to have a strong feeling? Or is it peaceful, calming? Does it produce resistance or anxiety of some kind? For example, a siren. Just notice. And always you can return to the breath and the sense of stillness in your body. From the book Go In and In by Dana Falls, here's a short poem. Settle in the here and now. Reach down into the center where the world is not spinning and drink this holy peace. Feel relief flood into every cell. Nothing to do, nothing to be, but what you are already. Nothing to receive, but what flows effortlessly from the mystery into form. Nothing to run from or run toward. Just this breath and this breath and this breath. Awareness knowing itself as embodiment. Just this breath, just this sound, just this being. Awareness waking up to truth. So take our last moments of practice to just be with whatever sound or absence of sound or presence of sound you've discovered. as we wind down and finish our practice for today, we bring our attention to ourselves and show gratitude for the willingness to be here, to show up, and to take this time to simply just be. Thank your mind and body for what they offered you today. Honor the stillness that you were able to achieve. And treasure your spirit for its willingness and always, as we share metta practice, we're going to say it for all beings today, for ourselves and all beings. May all beings be filled with loving kindness. May all beings be healthy and whole to whatever degree possible. May all beings be free and safe from danger. May I be filled with compassion for myself and others. May all beings be filled with compassion for themselves and others. And remember that a single moment of stillness and one conscious breath can change your entire day, your entire experience. So when you hear the sound of the 3 bells, take them in. Give yourself permission to linger just a little longer. Thank you for your presence, for your willingness. Many blessings, and namaste.